definitely got to give credit where it's due. Did a great job, but right now we got to focus on Kilogram and Lucky.
Yeah, and Lucky again beating Isaiah, so another very like top 6 seed at this event here at Pac-Man, so very highly skilled.
Definitely,
but, yeah.
I'd say these are two players you generally expect to make it this far in the tournament.
Yeah. I feel like KilogramHours is almost like a household name in the Midwest. If you don't see him at a Midwest event, I mean, there's got to be something going on because this guy really does pull up to everything, and he has an incredible resume.
I feel like definitely making a name for himself a little more recent. I'd say like over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Lucky has definitely always been, I feel like, somebody who is very well known in the Midwest as well. I mean, you have the twins, Lucky and Low.
Yeah.
Kind of everyone, I feel like, groups them together, but Lucky, absolutely phenomenal player in his own right.
Yeah, most definitely. And making, like, quite the losers runs as well, like making it all the way to top 8. I mean, most definitely this is where we will for sure see him, especially, you know, at a Minnesota regional nonetheless. So seeing him at this caliber and seeing like how far he's gone, it's definitely going to prove here, and he's doing a fantastic job at keeping KilogramHours on his toes.
And I mean, already took a pretty early first stock, and right now just running away with this really solid advantage state.
Yeah.
All right, we got the ledge trap here, gonna punish that regrab.
And it's crazy because, I mean, in their own way, they've both got their own Gordo. I mean,
Yeah,
Lucky's
really
got Patui and KilogramHours has got actual Gordo here.
And there's definitely characters you don't see too often. I mean, I'd honestly go as far as calling these guys both character specialists too. These kind of like lower end tier characters, where I feel like these guys have superb knowledge on them. These are probably like some of the only players you'll find that really just utilize all the all that's available in these kits. So seeing them go up against each other is going to be really interesting to see.
Okay, that was an interesting Nair attack. I saw that like falling Nair, and I thought it was going to be like another approach there, but the Patui will do it there. It's pretty strong, honestly.
And all things considered, it's a massive lead for Lucky. I mean, 103 for Plant. This character is extremely heavy.
Dude,
so that's like mid-percent.
That pod is like made of steel.
There is something going on. That is like cement in there. That is not soil.
Oh, imagine. That would have been so
armor.
crazy, yeah. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, Dedede also is tanky and is heavy, so going to be living a while here, but with all this rage built up on Lucky, it might be able to close it out with a back air.
And right now, oh my god.
Oh my god.
The angle on Gordo really just makes it so difficult.
He's super armored through that Gordo.
Oh, and got the reversal on it too. This is Lucky's game. Oh my god.
What did I tell you?
That is crazy.
One back air was literally all Lucky needed, and that's what secured him the win. That was also a 3-stock, right?
Yeah, that was a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, he was sitting at like 198%, something like that.
It's so confusing because when you also have like bottom of the barrel characters, they're also heavy.
Yeah,
so,
usually like a lot of these characters, the biggest thing they have going for them is their survivability, right?
Yeah.
You have like Ganondorf, like Dedede, Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
These kind of like much heavier characters.
Yes, I mean, it's just like really interesting to see like how the two interact because, I mean, you guys have a Dedede here, right, Fawcett, or is he? Well, I thought he was part of Minnesota.
He goes to school in Nebraska, so
and
he also just hasn't been playing as much recently. So he very rarely shows with events. There's Lomomo.
Oh yeah, Lomomo.
He's like kind of on and off with Dedede, but he also is like very busy with work and like has a wife now. So.
Well, I mean, either way, like. Practice is practice no matter what, and going to be switching to our game 2 here on PS2. It looks like
can we get a scene swap?
Production.
Yo, William.
Production.
Scene swap.
Game 2, here we go, PS2. So, I would imagine this would be a little easier for KilogramHours to run away, kind of create more distance with Gordo well in a charge F smash, doing a little.
And so, what do you think KilogramHours will need to like change in this game at least?
Honestly. You just cannot let Lucky get too close because what I usually seen from Lucky is that he gets started and he finds his way in instead of taking his time and like being patient. He normally just kind of goes head in first, but if KilogramHours is able to kind of close, or excuse me, like actually just space it and then choose the correct times to go in and stuff, I think that could definitely benefit him here as we have a lead now for KilogramHours.
And I feel like a lot of what kind of was happening last game is Lucky was just like, they were both sort of playing a really aggressive neutral. Yeah. And KilogramHours was really trying to skip disadvantage instead of like playing it, so he would just get kind of mollywhopped a lot of the time. Yeah. But right now, I think he's using his range a lot more to his advantage. It's almost, a flip of what we've seen in the last game.
There's no way we see it, right?
The most terrifying. As I was saying, I swear.
We can just go next, right?
That is the most terrifying move in this game. I don't care what anybody else says.
Okay, I think it's personally KilogramHours Jet Hammer because you rarely see that move hit. So seeing it land,
That
especially when
too.
KilogramHours lands it, is so like dangerous.
And it's got to be so, like, well, I don't want to say demoralizing because, you know, Lucky has
it
the
kind of is,
1-0
though.
lead right now, but
Yeah.
that's definitely a shot to your mental.
In some way it is because it's like I just can't believe I died to that. Like it's a charge attack. You almost
Yeah, exactly.
preemptively.
Oh
try
my
to
God.
Oh! And
Are
the-
we going to see another 3-stock?
Yeah, the crazy thing is too is we might see a reverse 3-stock here because KilogramHours is at 164, not dying to the Batui.
Weak
with the
dash
dub.
attack. Nothing is working
Oh.
for Lucky right now.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Batui is finally gonna land.
Caught the end of the super armor.
It's gonna be so like tough though for Lucky. He's got to make this comeback sooner or later, but it's not a big deal for him whatsoever as he's got the Fatui as his entry point. But again, KilogramHours is gonna take most of stage control now and putting on that pressure into the ledge.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to say he's entirely out because, like we saw in the past game, it was a 3-stock. Lucky's very capable of winning without losing stocks.
Yeah.
But with the general pacing and the adaptation that it looks like KilogramHours has made so far, it is very difficult.
Oh yeah. If anything, I believe that like helped KilogramHours
Yeah.
survive there, and yeah, still got the 2 stocks here, so got so much patience. Don't really have to approach. Can just kind of ride the wave here. Let Lucky kind of waste all of his options here.
Oh,
Going in with that jab.
yeah, I mean, Piranha Plant is also such a character, right? When you have a lead against him, the approaching is just so difficult.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have safe moves, generally kind of slow as well. Like, KilogramHours really can just kind of sit back and play the game to his content.
Yeah, most definitely. And because like he has that survivability, as you said, he doesn't have to take any risky options and gonna play it safe on the ledge there, hitting with the Gordo.
And both these characters just, most of these kills you're seeing are in the corner. They are really good at ledge trapping, with the Patui, with the Gordo. They both have their own Gordo, like you said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Just like the set play with that in general, I feel like really switched around for KilogramHours. We weren't seeing many ledge traps from Lucky that game. But I feel like
No.
that really just came down to the way KilogramHours was switching up his neutral.
Yeah, I would say like Kilogram was more dominating that second time around
Yeah,
in
for
game
sure.
2, just because there was more space for PS2, and so he can kind of sit back, set up, have more time to do
And
things.
you could really see, like, Lucky was struggling to get in that game.
Yeah, and we're
Game
going back
one,
to PS2
you know.
too. I mean, that's
But I'm curious
be a
what Lucky
struggle.
sees here.
like why he decided to run back to PS2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think with the way that game started off, he was at a huge deficit, but he almost brought it to last stock. Oh my god.
That parry F smash, I was like, is that really gonna hit through stage? But no, I mean, we parry those here.
But I think we're going to start seeing much slower games from now on, if I had to guess.
I don't know. I mean, Lucky's kind of putting on the gas here. Almost 80%. There it is on
Oh
KilogramHours.
my god, I thought we were going
but-
to see another down air tech chase. That would have been crazy. Bro thought he was Falcon for a second.
Oh no. Okay, we got the Gordo set up. Yeah, not gonna do anything just yet. No up air
DD on
either.
ledge, just like...
It's
Okay.
scary, man. I mean, especially because I also kind of recently found out, like in the past year or so, you can kind of stick Gordo like on that ledge.
Yeah, you can stick it on
And
the
I don't think you can do
ledge
that
right
with Patui, right?
No, you
Because it's
cannot.
just like kind of a traveling projectile. So it's crazy that you can do that with Gordo. So it makes Gordo a little
Oh
more
my
threatening
God.
there. But again, Lucky still putting on the gas though with that strong back air coming in. Oh my
okay,
gosh.
really good momentum switch right there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
what
he
I'm
already
saying.
lapped him almost in percent. Like,
Yeah, he's literally up with entirely a stock here and finding the F smash. I thought there was
that
going to be
was
an F smash
insane.
there, but either way, looking good. No jet hammer either, and another
Okay.
back air.
These guys are just going back and forth with these, like, one-sided games.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, all these up airs. I mean, Lucky is just fiending right now. KilogramHours is looking for that first stock secure here. The
Oh my
fair
god,
comes in, but
long stem strike. That's the name of
Yeah.
the move, I have the knowledge. But using the armor to get past the forward air off stage. Another lead situation right here.
yeah, trying to use all of the tools available, but KilogramHours is still struggling to find it.
I mean, Lucky just making the most out of every opening. Most other plant mains, I feel like right there would just gone for a dash grab or something, but he just went for, like, the downer full extension.
Oh, wow,
my
up smash.
God.
Okay, well,
All
caught him
right.
lacking there.
Another 3-stock. This is turning out to be quite the set.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if we just kept like going back and forth between games and they were all just like 3-star.
Yeah, no, that would be so wild. And I feel like really when you look at these two characters, right?
Yeah.
People see Piranha Plant, Dedede. they think like, you know, kind of just these slow, heavy, like lame characters, right?
Yeah,
They're
like no
gonna
one
start
wants to
throwing
watch
their
this.
projectile.
But
Yeah, exactly.
this is hype, like
but
it
like
does.
they're going at it, like they are
Yeah.
throwing hands.
Yeah, and especially because like these are like the best of the reps in NA. Like most
Yeah.
definitely. Like Lucky is like
Lucky
number one plan.
easily best plan.
Yeah, and especially with KilogramHours, I mean, there's probably like a few other notable deities, but KilogramHours is like the first one like on the list that comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean
for
there was
me.
like Adamask and Tri-State, but I don't think he's even
Yeah.
really active like that anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, KilogramHours is the only soldier standing still, and kind of just getting mixed right now and tossed in the air from Lucky here, taking no percentage either. I mean, we'll see if we can maybe see a 0 to death. It could be hype.
Yeah. Another smaller stage here now, kind of reminiscent of a small Battlefield game, game 1. But oh my god, this is going to be a really
Oh
yeah.
my gosh! Wow, yeah, the momentum there from
I was
Lucky.
going to say, Dedede with no jump is just like really, honestly, a really pathetic character off stage. The airspeed just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought something diabolical was about to take place.
Diabolical. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my
hold
god.
this.
yo,
Oh,
this guy is.
I'm telling you, man. When you've made it this far, you really gotta pick up the pace here again. I mean, Lucky just not looking whatsoever
God.
to give up stage control here.
And
KilogramHours
I feel like these
trying
guys
to
are just
turn it
throwing
around.
haymakers now with like these smash attacks.
Yeah, especially from like KilogramHours. I mean, we've seen a few like up smashes from Lucky, but KilogramHours
Oh my
definitely
god.
throwing out the
Oh
up smashes.
my.
But
Okay, this is.
oh, it's
Holy moly.
it's looking rough for Kilogram right now.
Yeah, this is. I mean, he's gonna have to. You know, there's a lot that needs to be fixed right now. But Lucky, I feel like just has the
Yeah.
download. This is just.
It just feels like way too late for like to try to like start over from scratch here. I mean, Lucky still having that first stock, they're holding on to it. I mean, even that rage is building up too, so there's nothing that could stop him here.
Yeah, I mean, right now I feel like KilogramHours just wanting to get this stock, but he's just in disadvantage constantly. This is such a difficult position to be in, and almost caught the roll in again.
Oh, there's that Gordo. Barely saving KilogramHours' life, though. I mean, this is still going to be tough here. I mean, all that Lucky needs is one really good option here.
And once again, at the ledge, this has just been like the story of the set. I mean,
The ledge.
really, whichever one of them gets the other on the ledge is going to take the stock, but it has just been the Lucky show, like, constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, finally getting that stock off, so we are not going to see 3 stocks from Lucky.
Either
But-
way, I mean, this is still, like, this is treacherous.
It's not over till it's over,
Yeah, but I
you
don't
know,
know,
there's
man.
up throw. No, actually, probably wouldn't kill without rage on Smashville.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if Kilogram is able to thrive in this percentage or if
He's
Lucky
just like
is going
he's
to
just in the
take it.
corner, and
I
like
mean,
KilogramHours is really just looking for any
there's-
way to escape.
There's just, like, no good way to approach. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that was
well,
Patui.
yeah, no.
There was no good answer for Kilogram to do because there was just a